All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Versatility Podcast. Again, Versatility Podcast. I know sometimes I can forget to say words correctly, but I'm your host, Juelz, and this is my good friend. Would you like to introduce yourself, my boy?
My name's Trevon, happy to be on the podcast, ready to go talk about some stuff and just express how I feel about some stuff.
Yes, sir. Hey, you want to enlighten us on that little thing you got behind you right there?
Oh
It
yeah.
looks like you or somebody.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah, I was a little hooper back in the day,
All right.
Used to go
All right.
crazy. So
All right. And that's a senior year, right?
yeah, senior year, yeah.
You was a bench warmer?
That's not me.
Nah.
Not me at all. I'm
what you talking about? You didn't start?
No, I didn't start, but all right, why are you telling me?
No, I'm off that, bro. I'm off that. No, for real. He was a good part of the team. He's the little hustle factor. Took care of business when he needed to. So I appreciate it, man. I'll just give you a hard time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad Trevon's here today, and just a little backstory. He went to Brown Deer High School as well, just like me. He was a grade after me, graduated grade after me, 2020. That week class. It's all about 1-9 in this John. You know what I'm saying?
That's year is funny. That's
and but yeah, we've been good friends since about my freshman
year
year?
For a while. Because I remember
we had a few rough patches, but
yeah, I remember
cool.
Sophomore year, I know we were really good friends because that's when we were going that chart during basketball. I knew it was just funny because you were on the team,
I was on JV back in my day. Then I left for the lights, camera, action. I started, doing my plays and stuff like that. I had to further my career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all can't be hoopers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still hoop on the side though. Don't get it twisted. I ain't got a jump shot yet, but
yeah,
I can hustle. I can make
some
plays.
You don't have a jump shot,
bro.
That's the only thing you really can do is hustle, Julie.
Hey, that's all I gotta do, bro. Every team needs a Draymond Green.
Yeah, I feel you, but I don't know if you have that type of Draymond Green mentality.
So now you coming for me?
I'm just saying, bro.
That's what we doing.
I'm just saying.
All right, no, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
I'm expressing my feelings, man. How I feel, man.
It's all right because when it gets hot and when these gyms finally open up, I'm definitely getting back in there. Oh, that was one thing I did want to talk about. Before we get into the news today and stuff like that, dude, aren't you just missing? Never mind. Because I'm gonna talk about it later. I'm gonna do news today first. So just to start off real quick. So as everybody knows, it's winter, right? And usually in winter, it's pretty cold, up here in Milwaukee, / Brown Deer, you know what I'm saying, Dirty Deer, but it seems like the winters spread a bit.
Yeah, it does. I feel like it is starting to warm up a bit for Wisconsin. Warm up a bit.
Not
technically. I mean, through this week it's supposed to we've been in we've been in single digits, right? Past few weeks.
We've been in single digits to teens for the last, I want to say 2 weeks.
We're supposed to hit mid-20s next week. Mid-20s, maybe 30s.
Hey, well, actually, speaking of you saying warmer and stuff, so the last few years, right? In Milwaukee, what do you think the average temperature was for December of 2019?
2019.
That's a year ago, basically. Because 2020 was this one. I'm talking about 2019. What do you think?
It was pretty cold. It went through how long did it go through winter? Technically, it was going through April, Aprilish, a little beginning of April.
Wait, what you
Right?
mean?
No, like the winter, like the cold streak of
No, I'm
winter.
talking about just for December though, like just for
Oh,
2019, just for
okay.
December of 2019.
It was cold. I'm not sure. Maybe like same as this year, like around the teens.
Teens?
I think.
No. And actually, like in 20, because you got to remember because it starts off really like warm, especially the last few
Oh
years,
yeah,
because it
yeah,
don't be
yeah.
snowing in November
Yeah, I
anymore.
forgot about that. It
But
did
then at the
start off
end of
warm.
the month though, it does get cold. But so like the average temperature for 2019, which is basically a year ago, because 2021 was the 2020 was 2 months ago, was 33.5 degrees, right? And that's ridiculous. That's really good. And then for 2020, which was 2 months ago, it was 32.1 degrees. And this is the average, and the average temperature for December for Milwaukee, like for this is just for Milwaukee, by the way, for Milwaukee was 26.5 degrees. So it was so like hot. Like that's 7 degrees, 6 to 7 degrees warmer than the average temperature. It's pretty absurd, bro. But then when you get to January, that's when it gets ridiculous.
And January is where I feel like it used to be like hit November, like it used to hit in November like a couple years ago, and now I feel like it's kind of,
like the heat started to hit in November.
Yeah, it's like the winter is kind of getting pushed back a little bit. I don't know how to explain it.
No, that's exactly what's happening. Because I remember
that's what it feels like. Because it used to be cold in November. Like it used to get hit cold like a little bit late December,
like 30,
and it started to snow November, and December. Yeah, you're right. It has gotten warmer December, like, and it's starting to get cold late December, January, February, and it stays like that for like a couple months.
Facts. And then actually in January, the average temperature for January 2020, which was a month ago, a year ago, that was 30.1 degrees average. In 2021, this past one, that was 28.1 degrees. Yeah. And the average January temperature is 22.3 degrees. So it's like, okay, hold up, wait, back up. Like that don't like it's clearly getting warmer, bro. Yeah, it's clearly getting warmer and warmer. But then what's crazy though is the February one, because in February 2020, the average temperature was 27.9 degrees. So far in February of this month, the average temperature, and I checked this, I want to say 2 days ago, was 13.2 degrees. Wow, 13.2 degrees. And the average temperature for the whole, like for February, typically for like, just for the ongoing years, is 25.9 degrees. That's a 12-degree difference, bro. It went from getting warmer to getting drastically colder. And I think it has a lot to do with COVID. Because natural gas emissions and all that stuff that decreased because people were not outside as much when COVID first started, and then mostly every place getting locked down except for places like Florida. But that's Florida. You just leave Florida to do what they do because they be on some other stuff.
Can't stop that.
Yeah. So that's just crazy. And then now you got the issue with Texas. I got family down in Texas where they just suffering now because now you got a reverse effect of what usually happens in global warming, and they getting cold temperatures and their infrastructures cannot handle that stuff.
Yeah, I heard the last time it was like temperatures like this. I didn't search it up, but I heard last time they had like temperatures like this was back in 2011. And then after that, or past that, it was like 1993 or something like that. Like, so they don't really get cold temperatures like this. So I know it's bad out there. And
I remember 2011 because if I'm not mistaken, there was a huge snowstorm in Milwaukee in 2011. I think I gotta fact check this, but I remember that we were shoveling snow. You know how like when you shovel snow, sometimes you gotta go like start off high, then get middle,
We had to
then get it,
start
and
up.
then go.
Yeah, we
Yes,
had to
bro.
start up high, then go low.
Yes,
Oh my
bro.
gosh, that sucks.
That was the worst. That was the
sucks.
worst, bro. And I was just like, oh my gosh, especially a little kid, because I used to be really scrawny, and now I got most of the stuff. But back then, I was complaining like heck trying to do the snow because I'm like, I'm too weak. Like I can't handle that stuff, bro. Oh my gosh. And then you said the last time before that was like 1990?
1990, like 3. I want to say, I'm not sure, but it was further back. Like they don't get temperatures like this often. So
snowstorm 2011. Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was bad in 2011.
Yep, I was right. Groundhog Day blizzard of 2011 shut down Milwaukee for days. I told you, bro. It was bad, bro.
I feel like I remember that. It's just so long ago. I can't process it.
Yeah, it said it was on Groundhog Day from like, they said Milwaukee's worst snowstorms of the 21st century. This was just a terrible year, a terrible time, bro. February 1st through 2nd of 2011. That is insane, bro, because that means the whole country was messed up, bro. That is and the crazy thing is LA and Las Vegas still be chilling. They still in the 60s.
Yeah, they still hot and warm outside us.
Oh, I got family in LA, and I was talking to her yesterday. Shout out my auntie Brooke. And she was like, yeah, it's like 60 degrees. I was like,
60. It is like that's short weather. They probably wear hoodies.
Yeah, but they're like, it's just a chilly 6. I'm like, that's not chilly.
Yeah, we wear shorts out. We go outside, play basketball.
Like, we wearing tank tops. We wearing shorts. We wearing the sandals. Got the toes out. Like, come on, man. Oh my gosh, but man, and it's just really crazy how like Texas is just not built for it. Like you saw, did you see Kendrick Perkins' house on Twitter and stuff?
No, I didn't. I did see this one girl, I forgot her name. This woman's house, and she recorded it. The door was broke, water was basically coming inside a little bit, and it just looked bad. People had to put their food outside and just like have it sit outside in the cold because the powers were out. And I know it's bad times over there because I have cousins that live over there. So, and then did you hear about the 2 people that had died in their car from their car exhaust? They left their car running in the garage.
In the garage. Oh no.
Yes. They died.
Ooh.
I'm not sure. It's probably just from inhaling all that exhaust.
It's from the carbon monoxide. So if you don't let carbon monoxide from the cars and everything like go, and you're just chilling in the garage, like it just it muffles and then it gets in your lungs and stuff. That's why that's why you have carbon monoxide detectors in your house. And even if it's a false alarm, like you have to take it seriously because you could die, and you could die like that, bro. Because it would just be out of nowhere. You'll think everything's good. Next thing you know, you drop. Like I know that sounds like a little too, I don't know, rushed or something like that, but like that's how it is. And it's something you have to take seriously. Actually, one time when I was younger, like you would wait in the car for your mom to get ready to like take you to school and stuff like that. Well, I know you went to Brown Deer, so I knew it was a bit different. But like I used to go to school, since when I lived here, I went to school in Milwaukee at this place called Believers in Christ Christian Academy. And me and my younger brother were waiting in a car, but we turned the car on with the garage closed for, I want to say, about 5 to 10 minutes. And my mom like rushed out the house, like scared as heck, because like, no, you cannot do that. Like, especially without the garage door open, like you could like carbon monoxide and stuff like that. And I think my little brother started crying, but like, it was like, it's a serious thing, bro. And, just silly mistakes like that really leads to a lot of death and stuff like that. And just, man, bro, Texas, y'all gotta prepare better. I know cold weather like
it
this
happens
doesn't happen
once in a
often.
It happens once in a while. So
but you gotta be ready though.
Yeah.
If you gotta spend the extra like millions of dollars, bro, then it's a small price to pay for people's lives, man.
Yeah,
small
true.
price to pay.
Did you hear about there being like, I forgot. I think my mom told me this. She was like, something was wrong with their water in some places, and they were telling them not to drink it, and they were telling them to buy water bottles and stuff like that. Did you hear about that?
I know that their water supply system is totally messed up right now.
Yeah, I heard something about it, and they said that they don't want anybody drinking their water, like the faucet water or fridge
so it's
water.
kind of like with Flint, kind of.
Yeah, sort of. I don't know what it was, sure, quite, but it was something wrong with their water, and they were telling them it wasn't it like it wasn't all through Texas. It was just some spots. So, and they were telling them to go out and buy water bottles or do this or do that. Just don't drink from faucets or the fridge water. So, yeah, I know it's tough down there. So
yeah, and it's especially tough for people, who look like us, who live in marginalized, poor communities, because they already don't have the resources to deal with these issues. And then on top of the fact that the infrastructures in the house are already messed up, they don't have their own money to really buy extra resources and things of that nature. There's really nowhere to go on top of that because of COVID and all that stuff. They do have these like safe houses, but of course, you can only have a certain amount of people in there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because of COVID-19. So it's just, man, dude, they got hit hard, bro. Did you see what Ted Cruz said?
No, what happened? What did he say?
It's not funny, but it's funny because it's just like I didn't expect it, but like I expected it. He's like, yeah, man, my house, because he's the governor or whatever, Texas, whatever, something like the official over there. And he basically made a statement, and he was like, yeah, man, like my house is so messed up too and stuff that, my girls, they asked me if they wanted to go out of town with their friends. And I said, yeah, let's go out of town with your friends. Yeah, let's go to Cancun. How does that relate to the people at all?
Doesn't help the people at all.
He's not helping. And then they're blaming it on wind power and green gas. I mean, not green gas. They're blaming it on like wind turbines and stuff like that are actually helping the environment. And they're trying to make the claim that fossil fuels are better to use in these conditions, but the fossil fuels are what caused the issue.
Yeah, they're just I feel like people are just trying to find stuff to blame, because I mean, honestly, what do you have to do? Like, they're going through tough times, and people, like higher up people, just get looked at, and they don't know what to do or don't know what to say, so they try to quickly find something.
That's true. Try to act like they're a professional.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like it's just all hitting at once. I feel like, and it's just getting bad.
I admit that. Yeah, it is getting bad. But yeah. So my deepest condolences to people who lost people and stuff like that. I wish prayers and stuff like that, and things of that nature. The one more thing. A Colorado city mayor, a Texas mayor, he said only the strong will survive. Yes, he said that, and then he resigned right after he said that.
I saw that. He resigned right after I saw that. Yeah, that's.
I was like,
ridiculous.
bro, I
saw that too. I was gonna say, didn't he resign right after?
Yes, right after. I was just like, all right, I'm done. I have nothing to say anymore.
I saw that on my phone.
Oh my gosh, but
that's ridiculous.
But yeah, man, I just hope everything's gonna be all right.
Yes.
And then, so transitioning to the next thing, how about them Trailblazers, man? What's good?
NBA talk. This is what I've been waiting for.
What's good? What's good?
Honestly, they're just battling with injuries. So, I mean, I'm not worried about the Trailblazers. I know they're gonna do good. They're on a win streak, right? 3-game, 4-game, one of the two.
7, I think.
7?
I think it's 7. I'm guarantee you. I think it's 7 because they just beat the Pelicans when they were on a 6.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game. Dame hit the game winner on one of your favorite players.
All right. Hey, my boy Lonzo, he did his thing though. He was clamping up as best he could.
Yeah.
And the
But
fact
it's
that
Dame still dropped 43.
I watched the game. The shots he was shooting, heavily contested, fadeaways, barely got any space, and he just hitting them. I'm just like, bro, I don't even care.
Dame. That's why he's my favorite player. You know.
I was like, I don't even care, bro, because my boy held good defense. Lonzo had 21 points. I think he had about 4 or 5 assists or something like that. I still wish
he can run the ball.
Huh?
More. You wish he could run the ball more at the point instead of Bledsoe.
Yes, it's gonna be hard. Point guard.
Yeah, they drafted a point guard.
They didn't draft. No, they was. Oh, you talking about Pelicans afterwards? Yeah, they drafted.
Yeah, and then they got Lonzo. Then they got Bledsoe. So it's hard to, you know.
And then
they're just a young team. Honestly, one move I think with the Pelicans, and they'll be contenders. One move they need, honestly. It doesn't really have to be that big, I mean, I think they just need a good vet player, and then, I think they'll be good. I don't know. What, a shooting guard, a good vet shooting guard? I know JJ Redick. I know they have JJ Redick, but I don't think he fits well with that. I mean, JJ Redick can fit well with any team, honestly, but
if you they don't even give him the ball. They don't even give him the ball. Like they don't. Yeah. Like last year, they got him so many opportunities.
Yeah, it's a bunch of young guys. That's why they are.
No, that's coaching. That's coaching.
You think so?
How do you not get a top?
Honestly, I don't think the coaching staff has been making good moves. I think, but I just like for playing time and play like strategy in game. I don't think they're that good at it. But I think I think one move in the Pelicans would be a great team. Because right now, I mean, they're a great team. They're a bunch of young guys and they're great. They're all good at what they do. So, the Pelicans are gonna have a good team. But
So here, let me tell you what I see when I watch the Pelicans. I see the same play. This is
I do too.
About 2-3 plays that they do. Now, and it doesn't work as well because usually they have somebody like Steven Adams or Billy Hernan-Gomez setting screens at the top, and then they just run around them. And it's not even a dribble handoff. It's a handoff by the big. Give me a quick screen. Zion or Ingram make something happen. Stand around, look for the ball.
Yeah, it is coaching. In-game coaching. I think that's bad. But like I said, I feel like who's their head coach again?
Stan Van Gundy.
Oh yeah, Steve Van Gundy. Didn't he just sign there like 2 years ago?
No, this year.
This year? Okay. Because
this is the first time Lonzo hasn't been used as a point guard. Like I've never, like even last year with Alvin Gentry, he had the ball majority of the time, and Ingram and Zion still got their buckets. What they do this time instead is that let's let Ingram be the ball handler and the big decision maker, which works, of course, against teams that don't put a whole bunch of pressure on Ingram and don't have really good individual defenders. What happened in this game with the Trailblazers, last one, Ingram did not play good at all. You guys have a lot of good individual defenders, not good team. Not good team defenders.
Rocco had a great game against the Pelicans. He had 5 blocks and 3 steals with 12 points.
Damn, it was 5 blocks?
It was 5 blocks, I'm pretty sure. I had looked on my fantasy team and it was 5 blocks. So
he mad. I'm Cookie.
I'm mad I didn't put him in against you. But yeah, he balled out. He did his thing. Rocco is a great defensive guy and just hit shots, So he did his role. For the Portland Trailblazers, I just hope Yusuf Nurkic plays better when he gets back off his injury. I know CJ McCollum is going to be CJ McCollum. I just hope Nurkic, because during the bubble, he kind of scared me for next season because he was just chucking up shots. He couldn't really hold defense like that. He was slow on his feet.
I mean,
in this
AD.
camp,
He can't do nothing about that.
True. I mean, at least put some type of pressure on. AD was balling against us, you know.
Bad.
So
Bad.
I wouldn't mind Portland going after Andre Drummond.
I don't know how y'all make that like work.
We can make it happen with Nurk. Trade with Nurk and like a pick. I feel like we can make it happen.
But we talked about this before too. Like what would the Cavs want for Andre Drummond? You don't have the cap space to just give them picks and then they send them over. They don't want Nurk. They definitely do not want Nurk because they have Jarrett Allen. So it had to be a 3-team trade of some sort to send Nurk somewhere else. But Nurk is injury prone as heck. So to be honest, I don't think many teams want him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a good center. It's just I feel like I don't know. I just don't feel like we don't need a scoring big. Like he goes out and he can score the ball pretty well. So it's just I feel like he chucks some shots up sometimes, especially during the bubble. He was chucking some shots up, but he was coming off his injury, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But I just hope he comes back and plays better. I do think they need to go out there like a defensive type kind of big. Rocco can feel that a little bit, but I don't think
Rocco takes you so far, man.
Yeah, and Rocco's more likely to hold like the power forward or the guy that's scoring a lot at the small forward or power forward position. So that's what they're trying to use Rocco at. I think they were trying to have Derrick Jones do that.
They're trying to play at the 4?
No, Derrick Jones at the 3, holding like the LeBrons.
Yeah. No, that worked.
I saw,
I thought it worked.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good. He was. I remember one highlight play. He forgot who it was. I think it was LeBron. He just tossed his stuff right off the backboard. I was like, okay, Derrick Jones might be that guy defensively for us. He's athletic, long. So I feel like once we get more into a groove and our players come back, like Zach Collins is a good piece that we might. He might. I don't think he's gonna start. Do you see Zach Collins starting for the Trailblazers?
I don't have a really analysis on Zach Collins enough. I like whenever I see him, he always plays pretty good, but then it's like I don't know.
He can hit the shot. He does. Yeah, he can. He's kind of like a stretch. He can hit the shot, and he's an all right defender. I think he's a little bit better than Nurk at defending. But like you said about Nurk, he is kind of injury prone. He has been getting injured recently. So I think it's just injuries right now. They're still they're 5th, 4th in the West right now.
I think it's 4th.
Yeah, 4th in the West with injuries. And Dame for MVP, honestly. Dame for MVP.
How did he get snubbed?
How did he
get snubbed for being an all-star starter? That doesn't make any sense to me, bro.
That's what he had way more player votes, way more media votes. He had
fan votes, but you know what I think fans didn't vote for him because they voted for Curry instead out of spite because they're trying to make it a battle, bro. People can't appreciate greatness without putting them against each other.
Yeah,
that's what it is. And then they dick ride Luka too at the same time. So
wait, I have a question. So are they drafting players again, right?
Yeah,
like last year. Okay, because my friend told me they weren't drafting players. I was like, I'm pretty sure they have 2 captains for a reason. That they're not just going to sit there and be named captains for no reason, just
not be able to pick.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that is a reason. But
actually, I have a question. So would you trade CJ for Middleton?
Middleton playing.
Well, you can see.
Honestly, back then, I would have, because 2 years ago he was playing pretty well, and I was literally thinking about that during high school. I was asking some friends. I was like, honestly, if I'm the Bucks, because Bucks are my favorite team, then it's Portland. I love Portland. But if I was the Bucks, I was thinking about trading Middleton for a CJ, because Portland, they didn't really have that small forward a year or two ago, so they didn't really have that guy that can score the ball and defend pretty well. Chris Middleton can defend pretty well, and he can score the ball. And Chris Middleton, not that give me the ball and I need to score. He can score. He can be a second. He's like a second to third option scorer for a team. And I think he would have fit well in Portland 2 years ago. And right now, if I'm Portland, I would not trade for him. He's been playing
atrocious.
Not terrible, but he's just
atrocious.
He's
terrible. Atrocious.
And
it's
CJ,
like to see.
If I'm Bucks, I'd pull the trigger on that in a heartbeat. I'd do that real quick because they need
trigger on anything.
Yeah, they need a guy. They don't really have that guy. Like they have Drew Holiday, but I feel like Drew Holiday. I don't know. They haven't been using Drew Holiday. They like literally there was a game that I was watching, and they would just have Drew Holiday sit in the corner while Giannis takes the ball down. Like that's not Drew Holiday, just a catch and shoot in the corner.
It's Bud. And that brings it to the next point. Like it's Bud. It's Budenholzer. Budenholzer literally runs the worst plays, the worst schemes, the worst game plans, the worst sets I've ever seen in my life. Because he'll do the same thing, and clearly it doesn't work for at least 5 to 10 straight possessions, sometimes even 20 straight possessions, and he will continue to do the same thing over and over again until it works. And then if we get a 3 out of it, he's like, that's why we keep running it. No. How are you going to keep, my thing is, why do you continue to shoot perimeter shots when you have these tall, big trees on your team? Giannis, yes, he can hit a few perimeter shots every now and then. Yes, he can drive to the rim and get an easy dunk or easy layup and still end up with 20, 30 plus points. But you're not using your other players to the best of their abilities when they just sit there. You have to let them pass. You have to let them set back screens. You got to baseline screens, other back, just other, like just set screens, run a pick and roll with Giannis as the roller. There's so many different things you can do. Use them as a distraction in the paint to get other people open off the ball. It's so many different things that he could do, and he decides not to. Even when he does, it's only at the end of the games. So it's just it's a constant. Just why do you exist and why are you still on my team?
Yeah, I feel like everybody, when we first got Budenholzer, everybody's like, "Oh, he's a great defensive coach," and I mean, he did show that. I feel like it was more of our team too that helped him get that name as being a great defensive coach. And now that I'm looking at it, like watching the Bucks play this year and like last year in the bubble, maybe it was because we were fatigued. I'm not sure, but our defense looked horrible. I feel like. I mean, here and there we would get some good defensive highlight stops, but like
they figured us out.
Teams that move the ball against us, they kill us. Like teams that have good ball movement, like the Bucks, I feel like we all try to rotate and help, then we just give up. Like if like 3 passes happen or 4 passes, good ball movement happen, I feel like the Bucks just give up, and if somebody gets open for a 3, they knock it down. Like we just sit in the paint and we just like, oh snap, and then they're open for a 3, and then that's why we get scored on so much. I think like from the 3-point range. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need to fire Budenholzer.
It's like they like I was saying, they figured us out. There's 2-3 ways you can score on the Bucks. You do pick and pops and pick and rolls, fast ones. Like don't keep the pace up because then they can't keep up. And then you also they on screens. What the Bucks do is that they drop coverage usually. They've been trying to switch, which works at times, but then their communication is so freaking bad, especially with bigs like Brook Lopez, who just pretty flat-footed, so they can't always get to the shooters in time. So then he falls into the habit of continuing to drop back off the screens and does not hedge at all. So and then just lack of communication, and right now they look out of it. And I think we're in that limbo between panic and okay, let's just work it out and stuff like that. We're kind of right in between there. Giannis is doing a really great job of staying calm. In past years, he would have been pretty pissed.
Stressed out and
Pretty
just you can
pissed.
tell it in game on the bench.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
just that.
You know how I said, or you know how like people said Bucks do so amazing in the postseason that when it comes to the like playoffs times,
You
they
mean
just
regular season and
not postseason, yeah. Regular season they do so good, and in the postseason they just choke. I feel like they're starting to realize, like our team, like the players are starting to realize we just need to make the playoffs. That's all we need to do. Get a high seed in the playoffs. We don't need to be number one. We don't need to go all out, use all our energy. I feel like that is like kicking into some of our players, but still, I mean, we've been looking terrible. So I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's been close games like by the we got beat by the Raptors by like what, 12?
It was let's just call it like it is. It was a blowout.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was a blowout. The final box score sometimes does not detail how bad the game actually was. We stood no chance the whole time, and we, like I said before, they ran Giannis at the one basically. Let him bring up the ball every single possession. It was easier to guard everybody else because let's say Giannis, right? So he's gonna do one of two things usually. He's either gonna drive all the way to the rack, and you can stop him even if you do the wall. You're still going to stop him a decent amount of times. He's still going to drop 20, 30 because that's just how it is. And his points are meaningful, but they're only meaningful when everybody else is scoring. You can do as much as you want with one person, but if you're not using the rest of the team to its fullest capabilities, and you're just letting them just shoot or just take one dribble and then pass, you're not going to get the best out of your team. And another reason why we suck is because we don't have playmakers, consistent playmakers that'll take it to the hole, try to get a foul, or try to make a play that's not just 1-2 dribble and then pass. And that's another reason why I say get the trade Middleton. Dante, I love you, bro. Like, you cool, bro.
Yeah, I love Dante.
You gotta go. You gotta go too if you're not gonna step up. Pat, please get him off my team. DJ Augustine,
I love Pat.
Get your stuff together
as a guy. I love Pat as a guy.
As a guy, yes.
But it's just he's playing too many minutes. I feel like they need to play Torrey Craig a lot more. They went out and got him and just not playing him. Like,
and you play
makes
Pat.
No sense. I was excited for Torrey Craig to come on the team. I was like, let's go. We got that defense. We got that guy that can sit in the corner. He doesn't need to try to like make his own shot. He can just catch and shoot in the corner on the wing, and he holds the best defender. But they've been playing him like what, 6, 5, 7 minutes a game.
They upped his minutes. I want to say probably like 10 to 15. Still sometimes 7 minutes.
Pat Connaughton is getting like 20 minutes, like
28. 28 sometimes. It's
28 minutes. Like that's a little bit too much for Pat. Honestly, I can see him getting like, he's a good energy guy. He's that energy guy. I feel like that's what they think he is. Or I mean, he is that guy like for energy and like gets the team together, But he's not that guy that can like be in the game the whole like all the minutes he plays and like try to help produce like scoring or getting big defensive stops. Like Torrey Craig is a guy I feel like he could get like those big defensive stops, but Pat Connaughton is just an energy guy, I feel like, and he should be playing like 10 minutes a game at most.
Facts. And that's the thing, man. And we have a top 5 offense, but the worst offense in the clutch. We have a top 5 offense, but you have the worst offense in the clutch. So basically what that tells me is, looking on the positive side, is if we get our offense down in the clutch, we are going to have basically the top offense, and that's even above the Nets and the Jazz. If we just get our clutch offense going correct, if we have an actual plan instead of just giving to somebody at the top of the key, aka Giannis or Middleton. Actually, if Juelz ball top of the key, I actually have no issue with that whatsoever, because I feel like he's versatile.
I would love to see Drew.
He's versatile.
Drew get the ball on top of the key a lot more. But How do you feel about DJ Augustine? Has he been playing like the guy we all wanted? DJ Augustine.
Next question, bro. Next question. I want to talk about
Dude,
that.
I don't know. If he wasn't able, like literally, he had a couple games ago, he had like just straight 6 assists and nothing else. But he's the point guard, so off our bench. So of course he's gonna give you assists, you know. But like, I don't know. He hasn't been playing well. He hasn't been hitting shots. And I thought he was gonna be a great fit for us, but
it'd be like that sometimes, man.
It's
but
just,
you gotta keep it pushing. That's all you gotta do.
I wouldn't mind a guy like Jordan Clarkson on our team. There's no way the Bucks are getting him. I doubt. Jazz are playing great. And
it's hard for the Bucks to trade for anybody right now. We have we don't have assets that teams really want like that. And then it's just
Chris Middleton.
I'm just writing it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I don't think they're gonna make any. I would love for them to make a move on. What's a good center that the Bucks could use? Honestly,
Miles Turner would be amazing, but Pacers aren't giving him up. I would say somebody like somebody that can like stretch but still has time in the to be honest. If my assumption, my suggestion would be to trade Lopez for a forward or a guard and get rid of Lopez and Dante for some forward/guard that's like, has a pretty wide offensive skill set. Run Giannis at the center along with Bobby Portis at the center sometimes. Start Bobby, or you can start Giannis at the center position. Change lineups according to what teams have. So like if they have a bigger front court, you run Giannis at the 4 with Bobby at the 5. If they have a smaller front court, a smaller team, you run Giannis at the center with Middleton at the 4. Then you can have 3 more guys who can actually play make at the 1, 2, 3. But again, with somebody like Bud, he's just gonna run the regular starting lineup no matter what. He's gonna do the regular stuff no matter what. He's just stubborn, and like I said, we just gotta wait it out. I'm waiting until Drew comes back or when Bud gets fired. When I really start paying attention again, because this is bad. That's terrible. Actually, so did you hear about Jalen Johnson leaving Duke?
I feel like, I heard about that. Like I heard a lot of people bashing him on the internet. Some people were like, we get where you're coming from. And I feel like I'm on that boat. I get where you're coming from because what happened with the coach? Like coaching, like, and him, like what happened? I heard there was like some sort of altercation or something.
I'm not for sure, but from everything that I can tell, he's left 3 high school teams in his whole career, 3. Because from my understanding of it, because they were losing or he didn't like something and he decided like, blah blah blah, I'm not gonna stick around. I'm too good for this type stuff. And Duke was not playing good. They just hurt. They haven't been the same since Zion, if you ask me. And so they weren't playing good. He ditched them because he's like, I'll still probably get drafted. He might not. I don't even know what his projection is.
Yeah, there was something that happened. He wasn't getting minutes or something. I don't know.
They said they were better on the court without him. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a guy that he talks basketball and he was like, he gets where Jalen Johnson's coming from. I don't want to jump to conclusion and be like, oh, he's just a quitter. He leaves teams and tries to go on.
I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you what the facts were. I don't know Jalen Johnson personally. I mean, we all got the same last name, Johnson, but like I could care less about the dude. I mean, he played pretty good from what I saw when I went to one of. Remember, I don't think he was at the game, but there was one of the games we hosted at Brown Deer.
Yeah, I was there. I played.
We didn't play. Brown Deer didn't play, but like we
last year.
No, it was. It was when I was still there. It was when I was a senior. And we got to see him dominate somebody in like the, what is it? I think it's sectional game. I
Did
think.
Jalen Johnson graduate this year, right? Or last year?
No, he graduated last year.
Yeah. So he did. Yeah, we hosted a game too. It was Fresh Coast Classic game.
Y'all played him?
No, we didn't play them. We played a different team. We played before them or after them, one of the two. And yeah, he was balling out. I forgot who they were playing. Washington, I think.
Yeah, no, he's a great player though.
Yeah, he balled out. Yeah,
Washington's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I just feel like he I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there with him. Hopefully, yeah, he's gonna declare for the draft. Without a doubt. It's 6'7",
6'7", 6'8", something like that.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get drafted.
I don't even know what his projection is.
The Knicks have been balling. And then they just got in a slump. Julius Randle's been balling. Is Austin Rivers hurt? Because he went out and said that tweet, and then after that tweet, they hadn't been doing so hot. You know what tweet I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He went out and tweeted. He was like, or I think he said it in an interview. I think, and he was like, "This team." He said, "I play for a lot." He said, "I play for a lot of teams. I know a bad team," and he was like, "The Knicks is not one of them."
Yeah, and, no, I remember that. I remember that tweet.
Yeah, and then after that, they just kind of went on the slump. I don't know if there was a play too on. There was a play on Instagram. They were just every single Knicks player besides Austin Rivers were wide open at the three, just sitting here like this, and every single Knicks player trying to make a name for themselves or trying to get them a quick bucket or something, and Austin Rivers was just like, wow, like. I don't know what happened. What's going on over there? They're gonna get it.
They'd be all right. Julius Randle just scored like 44 points, bro. And in a win. They're not like a bad team like they have been in previous years. They're what you would call an average team with the player who can go off every now and then. A couple other young players who have the capabilities to go off. They're not like how you say they're not like a lock to be in the playoffs, but if they snuck in as a 7th, 8th seed, I wouldn't be surprised. I like what Tom Thibodeau's doing over there, and they got Derrick Rose now, some vet leadership.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they trying to contend for that 8th spot in the playoffs, or are they just trying to
play? They're just trying to play.
Yeah,
as long as you're better than the last 6-7 years, they'll take that.
Yeah, they're trying to get good Knicks basketball. I don't know what they're doing really. I honestly, I would think they're trying to contend for that 8th spot when they went out to Scott D. Rose, but then like they're young guys like Emmanuel Quickly. I feel like that's going to take time away from him, and like they're guys that are young. And I heard they were trying to trade Kevin Knox, but I thought they were in the let's get one more guy and then let's go after somebody in free agency. You know, let's get one more young guy and get somebody in free agency, and then go from there. But I don't know what they're doing now after they try to D Rose. I don't know if I think they're just trying to play just to play.
At this point, I'm just proud that they're doing good. And I'm proud. Yeah, I'm just really proud that the Knicks are finally looking like they're playing good basketball. So I do have this like little new thing that I wanted to try out. For this, so it's called the Versatile 3, right? So like it's 3 things that are kind of a bit similar to each other, but still like 3 different like kind of topics things. Just to end off the show and everything. So I want to start off with I mentioned it earlier, but like gym memberships and stuff like that. Recently, because I it's been really weird because you can't go inside, but you can go inside still. There's something like you work out, right? So like, talk about that. Like, what is that experience like?
Okay, so I work out try to work out every day, and I mean, it's basically kind of just regular, just, going out, working out. But I mean, you're supposed to wear a mask going in there, but I see people without masks. So honestly, yeah, there's a lot of people without masks in there. So I mean, honestly, I think it's just people going to work out. They wear a mask or they don't.
Is there a capacity?
Huh?
Is there a max capacity?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, every time I've gotten in, I haven't got any talk about a capacity. So
it'd be packed.
I mean, huh?
Is it packed or no?
Yeah, it kind of does be packed every now and then. Not really though. It doesn't be like jumbled up and packed like that. But it I mean, like, so I normally run on the treadmill for like a mile every day. All the treadmills are taken, but they have it where like it's spaced out, one treadmill, spaced out one, and then like between one treadmill there's a treadmill that you can't use. So that's why it's kind of like, it feels packed, but it's not really as packed as like you would think. But I mean, they have people that go out and clean a lot of stuff, and you're supposed to clean your equipment once you're done using it. They have a bunch of cleaner for like once you get done working out on like the bench press, let's say, wipe it down. Okay. You got paper towels and stuff like that. So they have hand sanitizer. They have like people that go around and clean the equipment too. I think they're doing the best they can, honestly, to keep things safe. But like when I'm running, literally, I have to take my mask down a little bit so I can breathe. It's hard to breathe while I'm running a mile sprint, like kind of sprinting. So I take my mask down too as well. I mean, I'm one of the people that take my mask down, but I tend to keep it on. It's hard. So working out, having a mask. On YouTube, I watch YouTube a lot. So there was a guy that he had his own gym. I'm not sure if it was recently, but in a video he was talking about it. And he was going to. It was in. I think.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. You're breaking up.
It's that. Oh.
Hold up.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's good now.
Okay, so he got sent to court for leaving his gym open during COVID because a lot of gyms were closed. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure. I know it was recent because one of the guys were trying to have like a peaceful like protest on. They said he was going to jail or something for keeping his gym open. I don't know the full story of it, but yeah, they're gonna have a little protest and about him leaving his gym open and stuff like that. I don't know if that's everywhere else. I don't know. It was just in
convicted?
I'm not quite sure. I'm giving you a story without much information, but
and you said Florida? Is this in Florida?
Yeah, his name is Bradley Martin. I watched a couple of videos, like working out videos, just to get like a little base of new new workout stuff. Let me see. I'm just searching it up too.
Wait. Okay, he's being charged by California for opening gym. It just says possibly heading to jail. Wait, it also says he said petition. There's a petition for Bradley Martin to get arrested for drug dealing to kids as well. So he got a lot going on right now.
No, that's just them being funny. That's just it's a group of funny guys that just try to be funny. You know that's nothing serious. That last part, but
yeah, we'll see.
No, they're funny. They're a group of funny guys that I watch. So. But yeah,
it's ridiculously swole. Like y'all don't.
I watched a lot of his videos trying to get a gif of what to do. Working out, new activities for working out. But yeah, I heard about that and I was like, dang. I was like, why isn't that anywhere else?
I don't know, but that that leads me to like, cause that's just a working out gym. But dude, don't you miss like hooping gyms, bro?
Yeah, I mean, the YMCA,
that, man.
Yeah, there's a YMCA in Menominee Falls.
That one?
That's still, the gym is still open. You just have to wear a mask. Like the basketball gym is still open.
Oh,
I know the one by where I used to live or where you live now is the gym is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the basketball gym is closed. I'm pretty sure. Like you can't go in. Like you can go in, but you can't do anything. It makes no sense. Like I think you can work out. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can work out. You can definitely work out.
I know the basketball gym has been closed though.
That's tough, bro. Because you can't hoop. Like you literally cannot hoop anywhere. Especially it's already hard to hoop during the winter. It's hard to find gyms without paying a ridiculous fee and stuff like that. But just that on top of COVID, for people like me who just like to hoop to get a workout. Of course I do other, like home workouts, like push-up stuff, but like a man wants to hoop, bro. All right, like I want to hoop, bro. And and this sucks right now. And that just makes me want the summer to come even quicker, which is like the next part of this Versatility 3 thing. It's like outside hooping, like living in Milwaukee inhibits us from being able to hoop year round, especially without paying any fees and stuff compared to places like Texas. Well, except for now because they're going through it right now, and places like Arizona and California and places like Atlanta, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, like just these southern and western places, and it sucks. It really does suck, bro.
Yeah, it does badly. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, but it does suck. Like I miss hooping a lot. I can't wait till the summer. It gets warm out. Go to the courts, go to the parks, and just play basketball with a bunch of people and have fun. Play football at a football field or do this or do that. It sucks like not being able to do it year round and having winter hit and it being so long, and then summer being. I feel like summer isn't as long as winter. It's just it happens so quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is definitely. Winter is definitely like at least, or even the process of it getting cold, especially in places with four seasons like us, takes it's colder more often than it is hot. And that's just the downside of living here, which is why I kind of, when I get older, I don't want to live here, but I want to live here and like still leave an impact in the community and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, because really the main thing that keeps me from not totally living here is the weather, because I just want it to be warm when I want it to be warm, so I can go do more things. So I want to go on a walk, like, because I started going on walks recently and stuff like that, and now I can't do that as much right now because I don't want to freeze my hand off. It's just it's hard.
I see people walk every day.
No,
where I live, there's
people walking. See, look, that's different. Where you live, that's much different.
It was like I was coming off of I was just working third shift, just stocking, and on my way home it was like 4:00 in the morning. Somebody's like it was snowing badly, and like the sidewalks weren't even paved, and they were plowed, and they were just jogging on the street. I'm like, 4 a.m, it being this cold. Yeah, that's not me.
Oh, that's they do different out there, boy.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, I was like, wow. So then that just comes to the next part I was saying, which is the third part of the Versatility 3, is like just staying active. It's hard to stay active.
Yeah, because there's not much you can do. You're stuck in the house. Like me, I play video games a lot. That's what pushed me to go work out. I was like, I feel like I'm not gaining any type of like process in my life. I'm not gaining anything. I'm just sitting here. I mean, playing the game is fun, but I can't do it all day. I'm an outside type of guy. I love being outside.
Right.
I mean, I can play the game when I get home, when I'm at home not doing nothing, but I'm an outside type of guy. I like working out, like going out, playing basketball, and it's hard. Like, I feel like I've been gaining weight. So that's why I started trying to go to the gym. and yeah, it's tough times. So
It's
I
it's the
know.
same for me, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
I was just, I really don't even like playing the game like that anymore, to be honest. If I'm being totally honest, for me
Yeah, it's getting.
personally, and
Yeah.
for me, I love when I come home. I want my feet, I want my whole body, or at least some part of my body, to be tired, or else like I feel like I have not done my job for the day. And since I'm home the whole day, mostly, well, I'm doing a production thing right now with this other stuff, and I'm about to
Mhm.
do some other things. But like I want to be tired at the end of the day. I don't want to feel like I have the time to what I've recently been doing to watch anime the whole day and be able to still get my work done and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have to be like, oh, I'm sitting down right now and I don't really have any outdoor events I can go to because remember just a year ago I was on campus. So
Yeah.
so this is, it's still, I'm not transitioning anymore, but it's still like a damn moment. It's like, damn. Like that's what it feels like to me. Like I used to be just going off all day and I wouldn't be home in my dorm room till somewhere between 7 to 4 a.m. in the morning. Like that's how it is. And now it's like I'm home. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
and
it's bad. And then
it sucks.
like people are also losing their job, like a lot of their jobs, and it's hard. And they're just sitting at home. Like let's say, like when I had got laid off my construction job, I worked at Common Links for a good 4 or 5 months, and I was liking it. But I just got laid off to COVID, and then the lack of sites because of it getting colder, and then like because somebody on my site had got COVID, so we had to take a couple times, like a week off, and then come back, and the guy was off for the site for like a good 3 4 weeks, and it was just like hard to work and make money. So I know other people are like struggling too, because I had a problem with it too. So it's just a
And other
bad
people
time right
have bills and stuff like that, and like real big
exactly.
bills that they got to pay, and they getting laid off, and it's like, um, what am I supposed to
What am I
do?
supposed to do? And then unemployment being backed up. I don't know if it still is. Um, I did file for unemployment a while back when I got laid off. Looking for a new job. I filed for it, and I'm just now getting it. It was months ago. I'm just now getting it. That those weeks I applied for unemployment, I'm just now getting that. So I know people haven't been getting it like that, and it's because it's backed up, and I know it's just tough. I know it's tough. So
It definitely is, bro. And it's like it's like this. It's like we all can only do what we can do, and I would say if like this is the best time. I know so a lot of people they're not as entrepreneurial and like as like independent in terms of finding different ways to work that isn't like a 9 to 5 or a 1 to 9 or something like that, or a two
yeah,
to 10, whatever you want to, whatever 8 hour shift you want to do. But this is the time where if you only have one source of income, this is a reason why you need to have multiple sources of income, which is something I'm going
yeah.
to continue to
That's
reiterate to multiple different people. I like
don't
since the
rely on one
pandemic
thing.
started, I have stocks on two different apps. I do DoorDash. I did Instacart for a while. I was gonna do the hire app with you and stuff, but then I decided not to. But like I'm finding different ways for me to make money. I help my dad every
Yeah,
now and then. You have to have different sources of income.
yeah. I feel
Even if
like
you're betting with people on sports or something, just find something to do to get an extra source of income. Of course, you want something that's not as high risk as betting,
risky.
but
Yeah,
but like just find different things to do that'll help you. Like, please.
yeah. Um, it's just tough times. Um, Like you said, I've been doing higher. I feel like that's a great way to, make money quick if you need money or something like that, or DoorDash or Instacart. If you need, like, if you have a reliable vehicle, like, that's a great way to make some quick cash, or, and I feel like people just been stuck at the house all day, and I know I'm a problem of it too. Like, I've been in the, like, let's say I've been in the house and I just don't feel like leaving. And it's just, you got to get up and get that extra push, and got to make money. You got to do this, you got to do that, stay in shape, make money.
Go see family.
Pay bills. Huh?
Go see family or something too.
Yeah,
check on them to see if they're good. Put a mask on, or put on even if you gotta put on a whole fit just to call your parents or something. Just find something to at least to talk
proactive
to people, to meet with people, socially distance, walk, or go to some arcade or something, put a mask on. Like, just find something, some way for you to be able to stay active and just do something. Because the more you sit down, the harder it's going to be when this eventually does end. Because, like everything, when something begins, everything will someday end, and this will end. You got to be ready for when that ends, and you want it to be an easier transition rather than a hard one. And I know when this is over, I'm gonna have an easy transition. At least I'm gonna make it as easy as I can, because I'm gonna be trying to get opportunities. I'm gonna be trying to go around the world a bit or something like that, with study abroad through my school or something. I'm gonna be in Milwaukee trying to make connections, another place trying to make connections, try to see if I could fly out other places, meet family, and find connections. Like, there's so many different things that you want to just start preparing for right now, so that when this ends, you can you'll already be ahead of the game when this stuff ends, bro.
Yeah, like I'm training to become a home inspector.
Word?
Yeah. I'm like, it's this app, and I'm watching videos and learning new stuff. So I don't feel like that construction. I feel like I love the construction path that I went and took. It's just, I want to build on and learn new things. And when I was working for them, they had me doing the same thing, and I feel like I wasn't learning enough. And yeah, I just want to, be able to not rely on one thing, and being able to put drywall into a wall. I want to learn, oh, what's the problem with that? What's the problem with this? And I don't have to pay thousands of dollars to go out and find somebody to fix it. I want to be able to learn how to do it and learn a lot of new things, just so I can save money, So that's why I've been trying to stay proactive and do other things. And yeah, so in the summer, I'm definitely going to have a lot of, I feel like I made it to where I have a lot of opportunity. That's just what I'm doing right now. I'm just opportunity here. I'm making an opportunity there. I just want to have a lot of opportunities to do other things, and being able to not rely on one thing. If something happened to that, boom, like, I have that to rely on. I have this to do, And I feel like that's what people don't do a lot. I feel like, oh, look, I got this job. I get paid well. And then, like you said, like, COVID hit. Now you're not working there anymore. Can't work there. COVID, somebody got COVID there or something. You're off. You're not making money. You have to have those other options. So
facts, pure facts, man. But yeah, dude, that's Versatile 3. We'll say gym memberships, outside stuff, and staying active. And staying active includes more than just working out. It includes just being a human, living. Like, just live, do stuff. I know it's hard to do stuff, but do stuff. Find a way, man. Research. Even if that includes doing research, like, just learning about things, so that when the time comes, you have the knowledge. Get your brain active, so that you have the knowledge to continue to just improve on yourself. Just stay active, everybody. But yeah, that about concludes the episode for today. thanks to everybody for tuning in and stuff like that. I really do appreciate it. Tried a few new things today. We're still learning. We're all learning together. We're all growing together. Hopefully Trevon can come back for another episode soon. I actually like this episode a lot. It seems like you got a lot of stuff to say, which is really cool to me. And we're all just learning and all just growing. So you want to shout out your socials or anything like that, man?
Yeah, I'll shout out my Instagram. Tommy_Trey_. That's my Instagram. You guys go check me out. I'm looking to get into podcasts too, so looking to get a YouTube.
On here, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me. I had a great time.
All right, so but yeah, again, thank you so much, bro. We can talk about more next time. For real. And yeah, so thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all y'all, all my support, even if it's just 5 people, 100 people, man, I appreciate every single last one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, God bless. Stay safe, stay warm. Please stay warm. Please, I don't care where you live, stay warm. If you're not built for that cold weather, then you better prepare for that cold weather. All right. So God bless. Stay safe, stay warm, just all that stuff. God bless, and I see you next time.